When BTS leader sat down with Harper's Bazaar Korea for the magazine's August edition, he offered fans a glimpse into not only his bold fashion choices, but also his unique sense of humor, and the way he views life after completing his military service. Dressed in Bottega Veneta's latest collection, RM reflected on the past months that were filled with discipline, laughter, and moments that went viral among fans worldwide. His approach to life remains vibrant and bold, just like his outfits. And during the interview, he even opened up about his childhood memories that continue to shape him. Today, the rapper, who has carried the weight of being BTS leader since debut, knows how to turn even the toughest times into opportunities for growth and humor. And one of the moments that stood out the most happened during his military discharge, when he appeared in front of countless cameras and fans alongside Kim Taehyung, also known as V. Back in June, the two BTS members were discharged from their military duties, marking an emotional moment for armies who had waited patiently, or made headlines for something rather unexpected, as Taehyung accepted bouquets and cheers from fans. RM chose to make his exit in a memorable way, wearing black sunglasses, playing a saxophone, and walking confidently as if he were the main character of a comedic scene. The song he played was Detective Conan's theme, a nostalgic tune from a Japanese manga series. It was a choice that instantly went viral and sparked laughter, curiosity, and endless commentary online. RM later admitted that his decision was intentional. He wanted to make people laugh, to create a light-hearted moment at a serious event. In his own words, humor has always been part of his true character. He recalled, "When I was a corporal, I played the best until I was promoted. That was my peak period." His saxophone antics were not just random. They were carefully chosen to leave an impression, even if it invited mixed reactions. Some praised his stunt as hilarious and endearing, while others criticized it as unnecessary. Yet, for RM, the most important thing was that people laughed. For him, that meant success. In the interview, RM admitted that he appeared in the news a lot after the saxophone moment. Messages flooded his phone, perhaps more than at any point in his life. He laughed about it, recognizing that even though some feedback suggested he was not particularly skilled with the saxophone, the fact that he made people smile was more valuable. He wanted to use the lessons from his time in the military, whether discipline or humor, and apply them in his career as an entertainer. But what truly caught fans' attention was the reason he wore those black sunglasses while standing next to Kim Taehyung during the discharge ceremony. Everyone else appeared in simple attire, yet RM stood out. He explained that he wore them partly because they were the same sunglasses he actually used during his military service, but also because he thought it would be funny. He wanted to break the seriousness of the moment, to remind people not to take everything too heavily. RM confessed, "I really did intend to make people laugh. I thought it would be funny to wear the sunglasses I actually wore in the military anyway. It was fun. Since many people laughed, it was a success." That candid explanation revealed the heart of who he is, someone who doesn't mind being the target of jokes if it means giving others joy. Throughout the conversation, RM also shared that playing the saxophone was the one thing that truly made his military life enjoyable. In an environment defined by routine and hierarchy, music became his source of freedom. He even admitted that at times he received criticism for his playing, with people saying, "You weren't that good at it, were you?" But instead of being discouraged, he found lessons in the feedback. His perspective was that life does not require perfection. It requires sincerity and the courage to embrace one's imperfections in public. As he reflected on the past 12 years since BTS debuted, RM revealed his changing perspective on how he wants to be remembered by ARMY. In the early years, he wanted to be seen as cute, cool, or smart, but with time, his priorities shifted. Now, he simply wants to be someone who moves at his own pace, following his own direction. He expressed his hope that fans feel comforted by his journey, rather than pressured to view him as flawless. For RM, authenticity matters more than image. When asked about his confidence, RM admitted that he feels most secure when his music aligns with the vision he had in his heart. He gave the example of his recent collaboration with Megan Thee Stallion on Neva Play, saying that he feels the most impressed with himself when a song turns out exactly as he imagined. That confidence in his art is what sustains him, even during times of criticism or uncertainty. His playful stunt during the discharge, then, was more than just a joke. It was a statement about living authentically, even in front of millions. Wearing those black sunglasses was not about being fashionable, but about expressing his identity as someone who doesn't take himself too seriously, someone who wants to give others a moment of joy, and someone who is not afraid of laughter, whether it is with him or at his expense. Ultimately, RM's story reveals a man who has matured but hasn't lost his playful side. The sunglasses, the saxophone, the laughter, And the news coverage all point to an artist who understands that fame is not just about perfection. It's about connection. It's about giving fans memories that last long after the cameras stop rolling, and as Rim looks forward, he continues to embrace a philosophy, bold, humorous, sincere, and always marching to the beat of his own saxophone.